Hi, Sagittarius. I'm going to do a bonus reading for you guys today. You guys dominated this week on this channel. You got like 4 times more views than anybody else. So I'm going to do an extended forecast for you. It's good for the sun, rising, moon, or Venus sign of Sagittarius. Just keep in mind it's a general reading. It may not resonate with all of you. If you would like a reading that's just for you, 100% for you, you can book a private reading with me. The link to my website is in the description below. I dropped out a Celtic Cross for you and used Oracle cards. Pretty sure this is about love, so I will drop a few more cards to see what's going on in a relationship. And I might do an extended reading for you guys here as well, just to see what's going on further if we feel like we need to do that. So, what came out of my Arrows of Love Oracle deck is love chords, messenger, tweet, tweet, secret lover, and dreaming of you. So, somebody might speak your love language pretty well and they might send you a random message. This might have been a relationship that you had to be quiet about and this person's been dreaming of you. So they might tell you that they're dreaming of you, or you've dreamt of them, but they've kept it a secret. Violets are blue. Loyalty is here, round and round, and then lip service. So I think at this point, loyalty is what's most important to you, or someone's loyalty is in question. It's gone round and round, and it was just nothing but lip service up until then. So this might be like, yeah, I've heard this before. I'm not going to be your secret, something like that. What came out of my Wisdom of the House of the Night Oracle deck was deceit, lust, and the moon. So this has been confusing. This could have been one of those lover in the night booty call kind of things. It's a very lusty relationship. There has been deceit in this relationship and it's confusing you. You could have been dealing with a Pisces or someone with Cancer in the chart. It's like all been veiled and hidden in moonlight. So I think this might have been some kind of like a secret affair. Or you're confused about the relationship. You don't know if someone's telling you the truth or not. Is it about more than lust? I mean, there's definitely a lot of lust, but there's a difference between lust and passion, you know. Um, I think that a new romantic cycle is coming in. Prosperity lies ahead, a personal issue reaches resolution, and a new romantic cycle begins. But nothing is set in stone. Oh, a new start is coming. You are good enough. Don't let anyone tell you you're not good enough. You may have to step outside of your comfort zone for this and it's not set in stone, but prosperity at the very least will lie ahead. So stay focused on your pentacles and your career. There's some personal resolutions that need to happen first, that need to be reached before this cycle comes in. The sacrifice came. I think when I saw sacrifice, I feel more like compromise. Someone may have to make a sacrifice. You may be asked to make a sacrifice. A person around you might be asked to make a sacrifice. So what came out of the Zach Wong deck, the Hierophant in reverse. This flipped into the reverse all on its own. I think you're tired of hearing it from friends and family. I think you're tired of marching to the beat of everyone else's drum. This also looks like a breaking of a contract. The Hierophant is the marriage card, but it's also the card of wisdom and knowledge and is card of spirituality, but it's also a card of tradition and the system and playing by the rules. And I think someone wants something unconventional with you. Maybe you're tired of playing by the rules. Maybe your friends and family have said you shouldn't do what you're about to do, or you're some of you might have been clinging to old ways for a long time and now you want to make your own rules. The challenge is actually doing that. The Magician. It could be that someone is broken out of a marriage or you're deciding to march to the beat of your own drum so that you can utilize all your talents and gifts and abilities. You do want to manifest. The Magician is very calculated. He works alone. He's the single catalyst for change. He gets attention. It's hard to believe what he does, though. Someone might be being very crafty in this situation, but the challenge is actually getting it to manifest. So you might have broken out of some kind of a contract or someone else has now giving you the chance to manifest. But I like what's driving you, Sagittarius, the world and the Knight of Wands. So it looks like if someone did break out of a marriage or something, or you've broken out of a contract, this could even be with work. Like Now this cycle is complete and you're on top of the world. The world is at your fingertips. You're doing a lot of life review. You want to start a new cycle. Everything is complete so you can move forward and you're ready like a classic Sagittarius. You're going to feel an upswing in energy moving into the weekend, I think, feeling very passionate, feeling on top of the world, bursting into this new cycle. In the past, recent past and deep within, Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, King of Cups. Hello, gorgeous daddy. I think somebody really fell for somebody here. Started a new cycle that just started like Romeo and then got kind of deep and serious. You could be dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is that love chord. I think you're feeling a lot of emotion and wanting to express a lot of emotion. I think it started out like the Knight of Cups is less mature and kind of comes in and out when he wants. And now I think you're feeling like you want something more serious. But at the moment, I think that this is a little stressful for you and you're seeking calm and solitude. You may have been on a break in a situation. Someone might have even been sick and needed to recover. This is about seeking calm and solitude so you can recuperate because you're feeling stressed out. But with the Four of Swords, it's usually never as bad as you think it is. But I think you need a minute to think about it. What's coming in for you is the Eight of Cups. So leaving the past behind, this might be the sacrifice. I kind of feel like it is. Like you're going to have to leave the past in the past in order to move forward. I think you've completed a cycle. I think you've gotten out of something that you might have stayed in just for friends and family and to stay in tradition with societal norms. And now you're like, no, I'm walking away from that. I want to be able to use all of the skill sets I have, and I'm feeling very resourceful now. You are walking away from the past, someone else's as well. You see yourself as the Seven of Pentacles, so very much staying in the present moment, waiting for a tree to bear fruit. You're taking a long-term view. You know that if you want sustainable results, you have to make an investment and persevere. But he's just sort of waiting with his arms folded to see what will happen, to see how this crop will come up. In your environment, hidden factors, this could be a person around you or this could be your response to the environment. This person sees themselves as the Eight of Pentacles, or you do. You might work around this person. This person's very focused on what they're doing, repetitive tasks, day in, day out. Their feelings, the Emperor, so they're not going to show you a lot of emotion, or they have an Aries in sight for them. This could be a father or a husband or a boss controlling their emotions, or they feel the need to control their emotions. They kind of have a stiff upper lip. They bury their nose in work. Their actions towards you is the Seven of Cups. So they might be doing a lot of daydreaming and wishful thinking about you. They might feel a little overwhelmed, but they also have a lot of choices and opportunities in front of them. I think they're trying to take a logical, practical approach, and I think they are very preoccupied by developing some sort of skill, an apprenticeship. You might see them out around town, like window shopping or working, something where they do something. And in your feelings is the Queen of Swords. You're like, you're going to have to get through my sword first, or you're focused on a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, perhaps. The Queen of Swords is very direct. She's very detached. She has a heart, but she expects clear communication. This is also a very independent person. So I think you're feeling very independent. You're wanting direct communication, but this is in your hopes and fears. So you might be fearful that someone will be a little harsh or stern with you. You're hoping that someone is independent and that you can be independent as well, and that you're using your brain and not having unbiased judgment. The final outcome, though, is the Queen of Wands and the Five of Swords flipped out in reverse. There you are, Sagittarius. This could be you, or it could be someone else you're connecting to. We do have two queens on the table, so it's possible there's more than one person involved, but not necessarily. This could be like your bitchy ex looming or something like that. Or you're trying to be very smart and detached and reasonable. You're also feeling very free-spirited and powerful and magical. This Queen of Wands and this Magician are very magical. This could be a reconciliation of a friendship. There's a lot of passion here, very courageous, very confident, very determined. When a Queen of Wands walks into a room, no one can take their eyes off of her. She's very loving and benevolent in this deck, though. Someone might have a cat. And the Five of Swords in reverse tells me that someone may want to make an amends, or that you're not willing to fight through a lot of change, um, but that there could be making of amends or reconciliation, but that there is some past resentment hanging on. And oh, the Hangman is showing its face. Someone might be seeing something differently, or there's been a pause. There's a sacrifice that has to be let go. The Two of Cups is what's coming in. Five of Wands, the Empress. Four of Cups. You could have been dealing with a Libra or a Taurus, a wife, a married woman. That's boss lady. That could be you, or could be your person. So a heart-to-heart conversation. There is tension here. This might be, let's work it out. But is there a group dynamic involved? Do I have competition, or am I the one? If this is like work, this is a good job interview. There's a lot of fertile ground here with this Empress. But there's been some emotional reevaluation with the Four of Cups. Like, I don't know if this is what I really want. Could this be my wish come true with the Nine of Cups? I could go for it with the Fool and the Lovers here. A strong connection with the Fool and the Lovers. But there's been brokenheartedness, and you're stressed out, and there's the lying. There's the Tower. Okay, here's an apology coming back in. Can we work together? Okay, interesting, you guys. But there has been deceit and a lot of lust in the past. Stand Your Ground is at the bottom of the deck right now. Angels, spirits, and guides further for Sagittarius in regards to a connection with a person around them. Here's that Empress again in this deck showing her face now. I think there's potential for a reconciliation of some kind. I also heard that someone's come off their high horse, or they're tired of being... This Hierophant can sometimes be your peer group pressuring you in some way. And you're like, no, I've got this. You might be walking away from what other people are telling you. I think in the past somebody had deep feelings, but then they took a break. Okay, what's between Sagittarius and this person? The Three of Pentacles, recognition and reward. So the two of you this could be like a teamwork or a collaboration thing. You both want to be recognized for what you bring to the table. I think you want to cooperate with each other, but there could have been a third party situation. You both want each other's recognition, and you know you'd have to cooperate and work together. How does Sagittarius see themselves? Death, transformation. You've gone through a death and a rebirth. For you, this is dead. But you could be ready for rebirth. How does this person see themselves? The Hermit. So this is Virgo. This person has really searched their soul. They might be a little older or wiser, or they've just been very withdrawn. This person might have ghosted into silence for a while, but that's so someone can search their soul about something. How do you really feel about this person? There you are, Sag. You're going to be very patient about this. You feel the need to bring temperance and balance to this situation. You know that you cannot run hot and cold. There has been excessiveness in the past. You might have felt one way one minute, one way another minute, and now you need to be patient and determine the purpose moving forward. Okay, how does this person feel about Sagittarius? Four of Cups. They've been disconnected and bored. They haven't really known how they felt. This is emotional reevaluation. Like, sometimes it's like, oh, nothing but that person will do. They don't really, like, is the grass greener on the other side? They've been very discontent and disconnected and searching their soul about you. How do they really truly feel about Sag? How does this person really truly feel about Sagittarius? No, they want to communicate with you. They want a breakthrough. They're seeing something differently now. How does Sagittarius really feel? How does Sagittarius really feel about this person? How does Sag really feel? Oh, a lot of cards. Five of Cups. You're disappointed. There's the Seven of Swords and the Emperor. So somebody, like this could be a husband that someone was lying to or something. I'm going to put those back. They all wanted to come out. How else does Sagittarius feel about this person? You're pessimistic at this point. You're not really sure. You just want clarity at this point. One of your oracle cards that came out was the moon, and that is confusion. And now you're wanting clarity. Could be dealing with a Leo. You just want a breath of fresh air. I think you want to understand what's going on. What action does this person want to take towards Sagittarius? Accelerated motion, the Eight of Wands. They're shooting their arrows out to you. I think they do want to talk to you. Okay. What action does Sag want to take towards this person? You're pissed, or you'd have to fight through a lot to change here. Why? Why is the Five of Swords here? Oh, because this broke your heart. Something could have happened because of COVID. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, a love triangle possibly. This is even communicable disease sometimes, but not necessarily. What other action does this person want to take towards Sagittarius? Ace of Wands. Yeah, they want a new beginning with you. What is the challenge? What is the challenge? Oh, someone's ego. The challenge with the Six of Wands is that sometimes someone just wants attention, or someone's not very good at communication. It's like, I see you seeing me. The challenge is putting it all out there for the world to see. Like, can you get the girl, get the guy, be victorious? Oh, there's definitely obstacles and challenges. Someone's had to stand their ground. Someone's very caught off guard by this with the Seven of Wands. Someone did not expect this. They feel challenged. They feel the need to protect themselves and persevere. You can't be afraid of an obstacle. Like, you guys are going to have to work together to get to this victory and success. Someone may feel challenged. The relationship may be challenged in some way. And at this point, someone also just might be kind of defensive. What's the final outcome if they stay on present course? Yeah, okay. Well, here's the deceit again. So sometimes the Seven of Swords simply means you have to be very careful in this situation and strategic and tread lightly. Someone will act upon their own behalf. Why is the Seven of Swords here? But here's fate. It's another cycle playing out. If someone lied before, or there was deceit before, or sneaking around before, that might happen again. But luck is on your side. Like, there will be expansion. You're at a turning point. What else? Yeah, you're at a crossroads. It's decision time. It's judgment day. Scorpio energy. Boom, here's the Tower. So this is all happening very suddenly. And it's causing a huge disruption. And you're now at a crossroads where you cannot ignore the inner calling. You have to listen to your own best judgment as opposed to your inner critic. And you will have a major choice that will make way for a freedom that will lead you to the world, which is an ending. And I think you're ready for that, because you're showing me the world in the Knight of Wands, and you're the Queen of Wands. I think you are done fighting through change. I think you want to move towards a stronger heart-to-heart connection. It looks like you guys could work through something here. This person might be they've been on a break with you. They have been bored. They have been stuck emotionally with you. They couldn't get you off their mind. They couldn't do anything about it. They've searched their soul long enough. Now they want to communicate, or they want a breakthrough. And I think they might be ready to speak truth. We'll see. I am going to do an extended reading because they know that a sacrifice would need to be made. I'm not saying this conversation come in, but let's take a look at this further in an extended reading. I want to know what you're so upset about here, and what all this heartbreak is about. I think it's possible that you see that you've gone through a death and a rebirth. Out of the ashes, the phoenix will rise. And now you're just trying to be calm, cool, and collected. If you move forward and start a cycle with this person, there could be some jealousy and envy from other people as well. And because the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords suggest that. But I think this person does want a new beginning, but they are shooting out their arrows to many places with the Eight of Wands. They may want to move very quickly, and you could be on the heels of something else and recovering from it. And now you just want warmth and vitality, a breath of fresh air. This doesn't necessarily need to be a person from the past, but it looked like with your oracle messages it could have been. So let's do an extended and see if you can make a sacrifice. The link to the extended for purchase is in the description below. Okay, Sagittarius, that's your bonus reading here on Soma Chandra Tarot. I'm always listening to the universe for you. Take care of yourself, you guys. I love you. I'll see you next time.